Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Muhammad Mutawalli Mukhlis and representing our team of our paper, including Professor Maskun, Professor Muhammad Sari Tajuddin, Dewi Andriani, and Reza Mukhtasar, who on this occasion we will briefly brief the topic of our paper, regional government, the ambiguity of the federalism or republic model in the Malaysian Journal of Sharia and Law with Scopus Quartile 1 Index. In introduction is the Republic of Indonesia in a unitary state, not a federal republic. In a unitary state, the central government holds the highest authority and check administrative divisions or region has only the powers that the central government chooses to delegate. The devolution of power to local serves as an active political engagement, acting as a bulwark against potential tyranny and authoritarianism that may arise due to the geographical distance between the uh, control and the central governments that the current republican model does not reflect a true system of autonomy. In section 2, literature review, colonial in colonial era, the Dutch colonial administration created centralized governance with limited local autonomy, later introducing decentralized with in 1903 to allow some level of local governance. Then, with the independence and early reforms, uh, post-independence, with Law Number 1, 1945, laid the foundation for regional autonomy. Uh, subs- Subsequent laws like Law Number 22 in 1948 and Law Number 1 in 1957 mark the evolution towards a greater local self-governance. After the independence and early reforms era, now we are to new order era. Uh, we can call it is centralized governance under Suharto. So in this era, centralized governance dominates under President Suharto with limited regional autonomy. But the idea for the autonomy system uh, is still in debate, uh, debate about the how we can plan the model of the autonomy system in Indonesian constitutional law. After in the new era in Suharto, under Suharto, reform era or reformasi era with the decentralization with laws number 22 in 1999 and number 23 in 1944 and in 2014 is about Indonesian has embraced significant decentralized reforms, notably through with Law Number 22 in 1999 and Law Number 23 in 2014. Uh, Methodology in this paper is we use the in this research is utilizes normative legal methods and analyzing constitutional provisions and legislative frameworks to understand regional autonomy's development and challenge. And uh, also we also use uh, statute approach, comparative approach, legal approach, uh, and conceptual approach. In research and findings uh, about the historicity and constitutionality in the constitutional development of Indonesian about the autonomy uh, autonomic system. Uh, this part examine the historical development and constitutional basis of regional autonomy from the Dutch East government system in in one 1819 for Indonesian government system under Japanese army occupation 1942 until 1945. Muhammad Yamin and Supomo's draft the 1945 BPUPKI session on regional governments, Article 18 of the 1945 Constitution said that regional government, according to the law number 1 in 1945, regional government according to law number 22 in 1948, regional government according to law number 1, 1947, and according to law 18 in 1965, in conjunction with law in 19 law number 19 in 1965, regional government according to law number 5 in 1974, regional according to law number 22 in 1999, until the government according to the law number 23 in 2014, in conjunction with law number in 2014. Problem problems of the regional autonomy in regional government regimes is about the federalism and republicanism model. It's not like what the meaning of the autonomy. So the ongoing debate between the federalism and republicanism highlights the challenge of regional governance, while autonomy supports localized decision making. Concerns about the national unity persist. In the constitutional limitations on regional government autonomy in Indonesia, despite broad autonomy provisions in the 1945 Constitution, regional powers are limited by national oversights to maintain consistency and prevent fragmentation. And then, for our idea in our paper is about complete decentralization when the federalism model and the republicanism model compare with one system, we call it complete decentralization. The ideas and models of regional government in Indonesia, decentralization models have shifted over time, emphasizing greater autonomy while ensuring efficient governance at local levels. And for the government system, we use the asymmetric models. In every different region, can use a localized system. As an conclusion, uh, in Indonesia's journey in implementing in regional autonomy reflects its commitment to democratic governance and local participation. Achieving the right balance between autonomy and national unity remains crucial for sustainable development. So that's our brief explanation. We thank you for the attention and kindness to express our deepest gratitude to the Asian Journal of Sharia for providing guidance and improving our paper. Akhirul kalam wallahul musta'an walillahil hamd. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.